Hey everybody, here we go again. It's John back again with number 4 of the Super 7s Club Grayskulls He-Man and the Masters of the Universe Classics figures here. And the last one I have to open up is Man-at-Arms. And again, I have not peeked at these, so I have no idea what they look like. I'm going to do this with you guys. So far, 2 out of the 4 I've had have had messed up legs. So hopefully this one does not. And my Tila, her head does not look down. Small little notches against them. Overall, they've been pretty nice figures. The shipper out of here. And we're back at the Club Grayskull box. And take the little slip off. And then we have our Filmation Man-at-Arms. And I can see there's some paint blobbage up there on his helmet, which is kind of a bad place for that to be because it's really noticeable. Cool little blast effect though, and he comes with this cool cannon. He's got his Filmation style club that doesn't have a whole lot of detail on it. It's the Super 7 right there. For some reason mine's kicking his hips forward in the box and his ab crunch is activated. One good thing I have to say about these, I like how they're packaged because it's just one piece of little piece of plastic tie and one little tie right there, and then they come out. It's so easy. Sometimes the other Matty Collector ones, you'd have to spend like 15-20 minutes clipping out all this stuff and trying to pull it out of the plastic, so that's really nice. And on the back we've got a good look at a Filmation style Man-at-Arms, and there is a little blurb that says Duncan, more commonly known as Man-at-Arms, is at the forefront of defenses of the Kingdom of Eternos, providing a wealth of highly advanced devices and vehicles for the use of defending Eternia. He is a loyal servant of King Randor and Queen Marlena, mentor the confidant to Prince Adam, and the adoptive father of Tila, the daughter of the sorceress. With his intelligence, credible mechanical skills, and fatherly guidance, Man-at-Arms is one of the most valuable and beloved members of the heroic warriors. So there you go. There's our blurb. There's our guy in the box. Give me a second here. We'll take a closer look and see how he stacks up against the rest of the figures that I've picked up so far. I'll be back. Here we have the Man-at-Arms out of the package. He stands easily, but probably the best out of all of them that I have so far, but his one leg does maybe, well no, they look like they're about the same place. I'm a little weirded out that the loincloths are so short that when you pull the leg out and bring it back forward, sometimes it overlaps the loincloth and it goes into the leg, which is kind of strange, so you gotta kind of force it underneath if you move the leg forward and back. Let's take a really nice look at the sculpted face of Man-at-Arms. They did a great job. They really nailed the Filmation likeness on it. And I'm just have to be a little bit disappointed though with that paint blob right there on the front. Kind of takes away from it a little bit. I don't know if I can get that off. Is the helmet painted gray? Maybe I'll have to see if I can find some kind of gray painting or gray paint to paint on it. Now his head goes forward, back, much better than all the rest of them, and it does go side to side, so that's a little weird. Again, the pieces, the armor pieces on the body are a much softer plastic than we've received before. The pieces on his arm are sculpted on, so none of them are removable, and they are the yellow painted over green, and there is some green showing through. Like, everything else seems to be pretty heavily painted, except for Man-at-Arms' his arms, which are lightly painted, and they probably could have used another layer. Not a whole lot going on with his waist and his belt. Don't mind the noise if you can hear that. That's my cat drinking out of his water bottle. He thinks he's a gerbil. And there's some paint going down past his boot guard into his foot. Over there, other than that, it's really that head sculpt. The head sculpt is awesome. And he does pull off the Filmation look extremely well. Now, like I said, his head is good. Goes around and forward and back. So why is his the only one that does that? Out of all of them that I have, his arm does go up and down, moves underneath the soft pliable plastic really easy. Up and down as well. There's a swivel there where the armor breaks. He does have a single elbow, rotating wrists, and it is hinged. He does have the ab crunch, which works really well. And he does rotate at the waist pretty good. Same really nice split with the legs. Everything's shiny. I don't know if that comes up on the camera, but all these figures are really shiny. Leg goes forward, leg goes back. They did put in some shading, which I like on all of the figures. Upper thigh does swivel. Wow. Really tight knees. I'm not going to really force him too much of that right now, but you can get about a 90-degree angle with them. And the boat does swivel. The boot does swivel. Not at the, not below, but at the cut right here. And then his ankles do pivot and go forward and backwards. So he does have little ankle rockers. And every one of these figures have paint coming off of them into my little light box here. And if you see his hands extremely wide, it's because in the packaging he's holding on to his club here, which is thickly painted, unlike his armor. And it should go back into his hand. So he does get a really good tight grip on that. But he comes with this really cool blaster piece, which is all in one color. Has some nice detailing on it though. And then that goes into his hand. Oh, he does have little holes. I just noticed that he has holes there. So I'm thinking the blast effect can be used in multiple places that he comes with. So you can put the cannon in his hand like this, and you can fire the cannon. He comes with this blast effect. It does not plug into the cannon at all. It would have been cool if this could be used in multiple situations, like if they would have made it so it could have fit on the end of there. That would have been cool. So that means it must peg into the holes on his wrists. Oh yeah, look at that. So, like in the intro to the cartoon, when he turns and he blasts the camera with his little wrist guns, you can relive that moment right there. Whoa, how do you... Man, that gives you some crazy display options with this guy. Which do you want to have him with? But the head sculpt is really good. I just wish that little blob of paint wasn't right there. It's very distracting to me. And he's probably the my second favorite out of all the figures so far. Definitely would go out of these four. Hordak would be my number 1. Man-at-Arms number 2. Tila would go in and fall into number 3. And Triclops would probably bring up the rear at number 4. And if you watched any of the other videos, you'll know that I've had some quality issues with these that I got to work on and fix, or at least try to see if I can find a solution to them. But the Man-at-Arms figure is pretty good. Hordak definitely takes the cake out of them all. Tila's face is growing on me the more I see it. Very fun figures from Super 7. They still need some little tweaks, I think, because there are some weird moments going on. But let me know in the comments if you picked these guys up, and if you did, what do you think of them? Who's your favorite so far? Are you going to pick up any more of the figures? And what are you going to do with these crazy blast effects? It's pretty cool. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, do all that kind of stuff. And I really appreciate all of you that keep subscribing to my channel and helping me keep it going here. And I'll see you guys later. Bye. Hi, I just want to say thank you one more time for checking out this video. And if you're interested in seeing any more, you can click either one of the links that will be over here. And if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, there'll be a button down below where you can do that as well. And again, thank you.